Well, firstly, I'm absolutely delighted to be here at the Global Wealth Management Conclave, a really important event here in London. But we have many priorities around the world as the UK, but our number one priority strategically and economically is to drive the UK-India economic relationship to a whole new level. Now, when the Prime Minister David Cameron visited India in 2010, he made that his first major visit of his premiership and has been back several times since. But he set this high benchmark of doubling our trade and investment between the two countries by 2015. Now, the good news is that we are well on track to doubling that trade. We're where we need to be if we're going to reach that target. But the sober reality is, even if we meet that demanding target, we're still going to simply be swimming in the shallow end of the real potential of that economic relationship. We want to do far more. So we are looking at even closer ties, at trying to drive closer investment in both directions. That means UK investment coming to India, Indian investment into the UK economy. Now, the UK is a great destination for Indian companies. We are the fastest growing economy in the G8. There have been some phenomenal success stories of Indian companies coming into the UK, not least the Tata Group and Jaguar Land Rover. But there have also been some fantastic investments into India by British companies. We're one of the largest global investors into the Indian economy, and the largest single investments have come from British companies. However, we mustn't neglect the fact that the big engine of growth going forward are going to come from the small to medium-sized enterprises. And I think that is the real opportunity in both directions, is for these large companies to bring their supply chains, and for entrepreneurs, innovators, investors to really see the Indian market as a huge opportunity, perhaps the greatest opportunity of the 21st century. That's why the UK government is putting so much resource, both political capital but also very real practical resource on the ground. We are expanding our network in India of offices and business support network to encourage and support British companies that are opening up not just in Delhi or Mumbai, but in the great cities right across the subcontinent. So I'm very excited, but we're very clear we're not going to get results overnight unless we really work hard and if we work in partnership with the private sector. But the good news is that's exactly what we're doing, and it's starting to bear fruit. Well, I think the honest answer is that the relationship between India and the UK transcends any government, whether that's an Indian administration or a change of administration here in the UK. Now, I very much hope that the government, David Cameron, will be returned at the next general election, which here in the UK is in 2015. But win, lose or draw, I feel absolutely certain that the UK and Indian economic relationship is going to go from strength to strength. We were very happy with the huge number of visits that we get from Indian ministers here to the UK, and importantly from business leaders. I'm really pleased with the warmth and depth of the engagement that we now have at a government-to-government level, and I look forward to developing that in the years to come. Thank you very much.